The rumors surrounding Apple's display lineup have reached a fever pitch this May, and the tech world is buzzing with anticipation for what many believe will be the most significant upgrade to the external monitor market in years. We are standing on the precipice of a new era for creative professionals and tech enthusiasts alike, as internal leaks from the supply chain suggest that the second-generation Apple Studio display is finally ready for its grand debut. The original Studio display was a masterclass in design and integration, but the demands of the 2026 creative landscape require something far more potent, and Apple is poised to deliver exactly that. From revolutionary panel technologies to connectivity speeds that were previously thought impossible, the leaked specifications for this upcoming powerhouse are nothing short of breathtaking. For those who have been waiting for the ultimate visual experience, the wait is almost over. The narrative developing behind the scenes in Cupertino indicates a complete reimagining of what a 5K display can achieve. It isn't just about pixels anymore. It is about the quality of those pixels and the intelligence driving them. Every piece of data we've gathered points toward a device that bridges the gap between the standard Studio display and the ultra-premium Pro Display XDR. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon for more tech updates. The core of this evolution lies in the long-awaited transition to mini-LED technology, a move that promises to bring promotion to the Studio display line for the very first time. Imagine the fluidity of 120 Hz scrolling combined with the deep blacks and vibrant highlights of localized dimming zones. This is the reality we are looking at for the May 2026 refresh. The shift to mini-LED is the most significant hardware leak we've seen, as it addresses the primary criticism of the first-generation model. By utilizing thousands of tiny LEDs instead of a traditional backlighting system, Apple is aiming for a contrast ratio that rivals OLED without the risk of burn-in, which is a critical consideration for static desktop environments. Supply chain analysts in Asia have noted a massive uptick in production orders for 27-inch mini-LED panels, and the timing aligns perfectly with a mid-2026 launch window. This isn't just a minor iteration. It's a fundamental shift in the visual architecture that will redefine how we edit high dynamic range video and high-resolution photography. The luminosity levels are rumored to hit a peak of 1,200 nits, allowing for a true HDR experience that was previously reserved for displays costing 5 times as much. Connectivity and internal processing are also seeing a massive overhaul according to the latest schematics. The inclusion of an A16 or even an A17 Bionic chip inside the display itself is a rumor that keeps gaining traction. This dedicated silicon wouldn't just manage the webcam and audio. It would likely handle complex image processing tasks and perhaps even offer a version of standby mode that operates independently of the connected Mac. This would turn the Studio Display 2 into a smart hub for your desk, capable of displaying widgets, home controls, and notifications even when your MacBook is disconnected or tucked away. Furthermore, the integration of Thunderbolt 5 is the silver bullet for high-end users, offering up to 120 gigabits per second of bandwidth. This means you could potentially daisy-chain multiple 5K displays or high-speed storage arrays without a single hint of latency or bandwidth throttling. The aesthetic design of the Studio Display 2 is expected to remain iconic, but with refined touches that reflect Apple's 2026 design language. Leaks suggest even thinner bezels, achieved through a new high-density integration of the display controller. There is also talk of a new space black finish to match the latest MacBook Pro models, providing a stealthy and professional look for modern workstations. The stand, which was a point of contention for many, is rumored to have a more robust height adjustment mechanism included in the base price. Though knowing Apple's tiers, a premium stand option will likely still exist. The cooling system is also being redesigned to be entirely silent, using a larger internal heat sink to dissipate the warmth generated by the new mini-LED array and the powerful onboard chip. When it comes to the integrated camera and audio system, Apple is reportedly doubling down on the center stage experience. The new 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor is said to feature a larger aperture for much better low-light performance, solving one of the most common complaints about the current model's graininess. The speaker array, already industry-leading for a monitor, is being tuned for deeper bass and even more immersive spatial audio. Rumors suggest the addition of beam-forming microphones that can effectively cancel out the sound of a mechanical keyboard, making your voice crisper than ever during professional calls. This focus on the all-in-one utility is what separates the Studio Display from its competitors like Samsung or LG. Price leaks are always the most sensitive part of the rumor cycle, but the consensus among insiders is that Apple will try to maintain the $1,599 starting price for the standard glass model. However, with the addition of Mini LED in promotion, there is a strong possibility of a Studio Display Pro tier or a slight price hike to $1,799 to account for the significantly more expensive panel technology. The nanotexture glass option will almost certainly remain as a premium add-on for those working in high-glare environments. Despite the potential price increase, the value proposition remains high because this monitor is designed to last a decade, outliving 3 or 4 computer upgrades. As we look toward the potential late May announcement, the excitement is justified. The Studio Display 2 represents the convergence of Apple's best innovations: silicon, display tech, and industrial design. It's not just a screen, it's a statement piece for the modern office. For the professionals who spend 10 hours a day staring at these pixels, the jump to 120 Hz and Mini LED isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity for eye comfort and creative precision. We are keeping a close watch on the shipping manifests and regulatory filings as they appear, but all signs point to a massive release that will dominate the tech headlines for the rest of the year. While some might argue that the current Studio Display is good enough, the leaps made in display technology over the last 4 years suggest otherwise. The competition has been catching up, and Apple knows it needs to reassert its dominance in the desktop space. The integration with macOS is the secret sauce that no other manufacturer can replicate, from the seamless brightness control to the way the display instantly wakes and configures itself based on the connected machine. With the upcoming software updates in macOS 15 and 16, the Studio Display 2 will likely unlock features we haven't even considered yet, perhaps including deeper integration with iPadOS for sidecar enthusiasts.